Alright guys, had a couple people ask me, they said that they seen me doing the runs for Predator Pals, but they had no clue where I was going or what I was doing. So I'll explain where everything is, I'll explain what you will find there if it populates, and I'll even put it down in YouTube. That way you guys can see it if you don't catch it whenever I go through it. So let's get this going, shall we? Alright, so the first place we're going to go is SAKURAJIMA Island, and the first one we're going to hit here is for the Splatterinas, and of course I just deleted it, but that's okay. You'll find them at negative 614 224. So negative 614 224. If they populate, they're going to be right over here. And of course they're not going to populate, so let's move on to the next one. The next one is going to be Shroomers at negative 483, positive 168. They're on this little island right here, and if they spawn, it'll be between these two mushrooms right here. And we're not getting any spawns. We can see the other stuff spawning, but no Predator Pals. So the last one on SAKURAJIMA is going to be Elphidrans, and they're going to be at negative 340, positive 131. And it doesn't look like we're getting any luck with SAKURAJIMA today. So at this point, what I typically do is right across the way here is a travel point. I'll go ahead and hit it, and then move to the land of absolute zero. And the first thing we're going to look for is Blazehowl Noct. They're right next to the travel point here, the transport point. If you just kind of fall off the edge here, if they spawn, they're going to populate right over there by those trees. It looks like we've already got some other things that have spawned in, and the Predator Pals have not. So normally you just point south, and I hop between these two rocks here, and right as you go over, there's a little landing that you can do right here. This is going to be for Wumpos, and if they populate, they'll populate right underneath you. And I got regular Wumpos over there, so we're not going to have any show up here. This is at negative 294, positive 381. The Blazehowl's, not sure if I gave that, it's negative 273, positive 477. So these aren't going to populate. This is going to be a bad run. Now I normally hop over the mountain here. I'll run out of stamina before I get all the way through, so I just kind of push my way through the trees and then over to the side here. And here we're going to be looking for Loupmoon Cryst in the pristine snowfields. So normally if they populate, they're going to populate right in here. You'll see them start walking down this way. I don't see anything populating there. This is a bad run. That is 194, negative 194, 246. So if we don't get anything there, we're just gonna run straight over here to No Man's Trail. We're gonna look for Faleris Aquas. As you go past this large thing here, that long rectangle right here is where they'll populate. I generally land up here so that I'm out of their way. And it doesn't look like we're going to get anything there. Or something's going on, because I've never went this far in without at least having one of them show up. It's just kind of odd. Alright, so if those don't show up, I point myself towards the travel point here to the east. We're going to be looking for Kitsuns, and they'll show up right here. And we got our socks instead. The Kitsuns are going to be at negative 22, 167. Now I'll actually use this travel point. That way I can get over to sand dunes. And the first thing that I'll do is hop over the little castle area here. And come on, head west. We're going to be looking for Cryolinx Terras. They'll be at 264, 364. And we got nothing, but I did see a drop here. Might as well grab it while we're out here since predators don't seem to want to be spawning today. So I'll head back east over here in front of the castle. Here we will find Dazemus. And it don't look like we're going to get any of those either. There's got to be something going on with the predator pals all of a sudden, because they are not showing up today at all. Alright, so we're going to go southeast over here. I kind of point towards the mountain over there. Over here, we're going to be looking for Prixters. Prixters will be kind of in a little, there they are. Oh, we finally got something that spawned. It's really odd. I've never seen it take that long to find a spawn. We might beat my worst run, which is 30 now. It happened on one of my last streams, and I'd never seen one that low. Might be beating it this time, making it even lower. Come on, dude. What are you waiting on? Alright, so that's it for the sand dunes. So now I make a really long trip over here. This is from this side over to Frostbound Mountains. You can see the snowy top mountain over there. That's where I'm going, is to the east side corner of that, or I'm sorry, the west side corner, the right side, the way that we're facing. So and that was horrible. I didn't even make it up the mountainside that time. Alright, so here we're gonna hop over on the rock here. Oh, Prixters, I'm not sure if I said it, is 496 to 12. We're looking for Reptyro Crysts here. They'll pop up right underneath this rock if they spawn. And this is at 182.94. And it doesn't look like we're going to get anything here either. So I'm just going to hop up and kind of go south west here. Now during the day you can kind of see that there's a little Y in the road right here, and that's where I'm heading. Here we're going to look for Dinossoms, and the spawn point is 4936. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything here. So I'm going to go back down this valley here and around the mountain. And there's a little trail here. So if you just kind of follow the trail up, right in the center of the trail here, this is MOSSANDRA forest, so we're looking for Maraiths here. It's 166, -50. And it doesn't look like these guys are going to spawn either. You can hear my dogs in the background. I apologize. Alright, so let's go see if we've got some Rayhounds. We're just going to continue going southeast here. Kind of go around. And so Rayhounds would spawn here, which you just seen them pop up. 246, -105. You know what? I didn't load any of my... And I didn't get ammo before I left. I went completely without anything to kill these things with. Maybe that's why it wasn't giving me any predators. It didn't want me to die. Alright, so now that the Rayhounds are done, we're going to look for Ragnahawks. Those are, once you come up here, if you just kind of peek around the corner, you'll see the bone area in the water there. They're going to be right over here on the beach. And they'll show up right here if they spawn. And it doesn't look like we're going to get anything for the Ragnahawks. So we're just going to kind of hop over the bone. By the way, there's the Jormuntide there if you want to get, I believe they drop, I can't remember what they drop, but you can go ahead and fight them as well. Pick up some extra stuff along the way if you need to. Here we're looking for Vanwyrms. The location is 362, -177. And doesn't look like we're going to have anything there. So at this point what I do is come over and use the teleporter, and we're going to head back up to the top of Mount FLOPIE here. I'm just going to kind of go around this rock to the south, and the first one would be Starryons. I've already got stuff populating, so they're not going to show up there. We're going to continue south towards teleporter right there. And the Starryons are 20, negative 125. Here we're looking for Omasculs, 9, negative 221. And not seeing anything there. So we're gonna hop over the little Coliseum area there. And over here we're gonna look for Tarantriss. And this is gonna be at 63, negative 298, and it landed right on top of them. And then we're gonna go right over here, and underneath this hanging rock are Relaxosauruses, and they'll pop up right there. Now this is gonna be ugly, I can tell you already. Got all the Alliance people over there. Come on, Dead Dragon. Do your thing. Yeah. There we go. Newbie mistake. I cleared out my inventory so I could move some rock around and ended up not putting it back before I left. That's okay. My speeder here takes care of it. Alright, so at this point I just hop over to the other side of the bridge here, use the fast travel. Now there's a lot of fast travels that are going to happen at this point, so we're going to come all the way down to Fabric Tower entrance, and we're going to hit this one right here. This is going to be Bushi Noct that we're going for. And there they are right there. Again, this is going to be ugly because I have no ammo. Yeah, I'm completely out now, so. Come on, Speedy. One more. Come on. Take him down. Normally this is a lot faster because I don't have to depend on him to kill them all, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're gonna hop. I'm just gonna fly over there because we're going to come over here. This is going to be Soothsayer. The Bushi Noct is at negative 1191, negative 1574. This is going to be a very long travel, so bear with me here. So again here we're looking for Soothsayer, negative 889, negative 1374, and doesn't look like we're going to get any. So next one we're going to do is Incineram Noct at negative 1075, negative 1272. And just so that you can see the location, it's all the way up here. I think I'm going to fly over here and use the lowest plains and just hit that right there. That seems like the smart thing to do. I'm pretty sure I'll run out of stamina trying to climb up that mountain. I'm just going to hit this here. Still going to have to go up, but that's okay. I'm going to back away because there's an overhang. And right there at the archway. This is for Incineram Noct. In location negative 1075, negative 1272. And doesn't look like we're getting anything here. So gonna head northeast again. And from here we're gonna go for Helzephyr Luxes at 1003, negative 1003, negative 1114. Alright, stay up here. And if you go ahead and mark all of these on your map, it'll be much easier to find them. Because you can just kind of point yourself to them. And I don't see any Helzephyr Luxes loading. So, we're going to find the closest teleporter, which is going to be right over here, Stone Pillar Cave. We were good. Where the heck is it at? Oh, there it is. And we're going to head over to Mount Obsidian. Now, the first one is right here. Hit Fisherman's. And then we're just going to head to the west on the coast. And we're going for Digtoise at negative 596, negative 742. So straight west on the coast. And then right here on the shoreline. If they spawn, it'll be right in here. And we got Ragnahawks instead. Don't really want to fight them. We're going to go back to the teleporter. Because all of these locations we're going to use the teleporters are so far spread out. And we're going to go right up here to Mount Obsidian. Now, these guys here are a pain because you have to kite them. If you don't kite them, and I might not be able to do it because I don't have any ammo. But right as you come out here, if you land right here in this little peak, this is going to be Jormuntide Ignis at negative 457, negative 447, and they'll spawn right in the middle of the lava. So you kind of gotta get them out of there. And all of the stuff they drop is going to be burning in the lava. I don't see any there. So we're going to come back over here. And we're going to go to the top section here, which is the ruined fortress city. And that's going to be negative 598, negative 225. And basically you just point yourself over here to the little castle area, and if they spawn, they're going to spawn right there. And I don't see them spawning. I'm pretty sure I'm low enough so that they would spawn. So we're going to go back over to the teleporter. And now we're just going to finish off the run on the mainland here by going to Seabreeze Archipelago, which is going to be right here. You can use either of these teleporters, it really doesn't matter. Did I go to the right one? Oh, no, sorry. Right here. This is the one we want. At least in my case, because of the way that I've got the route drawn out. Now, keep in mind I've got the route drawn out so that it leads me right back to my base, which is the starting point. Your route might be different, so once you get them all on your map, take a screenshot of your map, draw out what's going to be the best way for you to go. So we're just going to pop up here, and I'm going the wrong way because I got right here. This is going to be for Gorarats, and it's negative 275, negative 553. They're not showing up there. Now, you got two options here. You can use this to jump over here, or just fly up and go straight over northeast. I think I'm just gonna fly over there. I'll definitely have to land, get some stamina, but that's okay. So right here we're looking for Lovanders at negative 55, negative 424. And not seeing anything there. So, gonna head north here, northwest. Just gonna go up around here. I went too far west. Here we're looking for Dodgens, and I don't see any showing up here. This is at negative 240, negative 272. So we're gonna hop over the middle of that little long peak there, and to the other side is another mountain. We're just going to go to the top of that mountain over there. This is going to be where Mossandras are, negative 318, negative 161. And they populate right here. And I don't see any there, so we're going to go to the final one on the list, which is right next to my base. This is going to be for dire howls. And they would show up right here if they're going to spawn. And this is at negative 325, negative 33. And I don't see any there, so that finishes the run. I'm just going to pop over in the base. That was an absolute horrible run because there wasn't very much there. But I always shoot for the average of 80 to 100. This time we got 99, so we still made our average even though that was a terrible run. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and make this one a short one. Y'all have a good one.